Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Gene Frankel Theater. Actually, welcome to our final performance here at the Gene Frankel Theater. I just want to let you know that the fire exits are over here this way to the right at the front where you came in. Please silence your cell phones. Pictures, photography is fine, just keep the flash off. And if you feel like laughing or crying or clapping during the performance, don't hold back. Please do. We love the input, we love the feedback and the interaction, and the actors love it, so it's a total motivator. All right, so welcome, enjoy the show. Woo!
What? Sneaking up on me like that? You're gonna give me a heart attack one of these days.
What do you think you're doing? Can't lie to me. You thought you were gonna sneak out again? Is that it? Can you look at me?
Look, I don't want to argue with you, all right?
You have fear and failure written all over you.
Well, I'd rather fail gloriously rather than never try, okay?
Oh, cute. Is that from one of your poetry books? May I remind you?
You know, I really don't need this right now.
No, I think you do. I think you do because you never learn. You never learn. Either that or you're delusional.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
You're delusional.
I don't want to argue with you either. I really don't. Please don't do this. Please don't do this. How many times? We both know how this ends. How many times before you give up?
I'm never giving up.
Come here. Who do you think you are? Huh? You think you're something special? You're ordinary and replaceable, a dime a dozen. And worst of all, you're a woman. You don't stand a chance.
Why do you have to be so mean?
I'm not being mean. I'm being honest. I love you, and I just don't want to see you get hurt again and fail again, over and over again. And let's face it, without me there to protect you, you're prey. You're going to be eaten alive.
Okay. Wow, are you done yet?
No, you're not listening to me.
Look, I'm still going. You're not going to change my mind, so please just stop talking.
Showing a lot of confidence for someone who couldn't even look me in the eye a minute ago. You know, you're all talk. You don't have what it takes, and you're not ready.
You know, when is anyone ever ready? When? Why? Why do you have to be so negative? My God, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of you.
First of all, it's not negativity, it's called reality. You're not good enough and you're gonna fail. You're gonna embarrass yourself and get hurt again. Is that really what you want?
Not like you've ever cared what I want? Really? You just want to sabotage me.
That's what you think? You think I'm trying to sabotage you. I am the only one who cares about you, who protects you. I am your biggest advocate, and don't you forget it.
Okay.
No good. No good can come of this.
Yes, that's what you think, but it's never good enough for you. Ever.
I can't let you
Yeah,
do this.
you can't stop me.
You don't leave this house
Oh
without
no,
me.
watch me. Watch me.
So what, it doesn't matter what I think? After everything that we have been through together, after everything that I have done for you, you think you can just toss me aside? Like I'm some kind of piece of garbage?
God, will you just stop? Just stop.
You're nothing without me.
I'm aware.
Don't do this. Don't leave me.
Not anymore.
Okay. Do you know what? Go. Go fail gloriously. You think you have what it takes? Without me? We'll see.
Yeah, we will, won't we?
Hey, are you ready to go?
Oh my God, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were outside waiting. Were you waiting long?
No.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm ready.
Who were you talking to?
Oh God, nobody. I'm just talking to myself. Let's go.
Hello. May I ask you a question?
Yes, of course.
Well, I see you reading a library book. I'll bet you know which way to the nearest local library branch.
Yes, I do. It's not far from here. You know where the Liberty Hotel is?
Yeah.
Well, it's right across the street from there.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Mm, You know, I still have plenty of time to kill. I hear an accent. Are you French?
No, I'm Russian.
Oh. Well, tell me more about yourself.
About myself. Let me see. I betrayed myself.
What do you mean? What happened?
I've always been like a hippie girl. I grew up in a small provincial town in Russia, almost like a village, and roamed the forest there without any fear in me. I was a sickly child, but I outgrew it. I never took an aspirin in my life because I hate putting artificial things in my body.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I've always trusted and loved nature, and here I am going through an IVF. Do you know what that is?
IVF. You know, that sounds familiar. No. My brain can't find this one now. What is it, if I may ask?
It is when they connect a human egg with a sperm artificially outside the female's womb, completely externalizing the whole conception miracle, demystifying it. Are you religious, by the way?
Oh, yes, I am. And my whole family is. I go to church more often than I go to the movies.
And I'm not, but I am spiritual, and I believe certain things shouldn't be tinkered with by human beings. They should be left to God, the omnipresent spirit.
Totally agree with you.
People are not even playing God anymore. They seriously start to believe they've reached the status of God, or at least they feel like they can compete with God. Some self-appointed doom proclaimers decide who will live and who will die by shooting others, and some sit in labs and judge which human sprouts are living and which not. But it'll all come tumbling down one day, soon.
Yeah, tumbling down. I like what you're saying. You know, there are no more humble people in this world. Everybody screams at the top of their lungs. Yeah, hey, look at me. I am a godlike creature. I'm a star. I am immortal. Even though I hardly achieved anything of significance in my miserable life, I immortalized myself through selfies. You know, pictures of my yummy avocado and egg toasted sandwich, and these cute little manicured images.
Yes, it's all very sad. We humans are just like waves in the ocean, trying to chase and get ahead of each other, but in the end, fading away and dissolving into nothingness.
Yeah. My wife left me 2 weeks ago. She said she needed more fun in life. She needed more adventure. She complained that all I knew how to do was work, work, work. No fun at all. All I could offer her was my intangible love and care, which is not something you can take a photo of and then apply a super cool filter to and then post it and collect likes. And what weighs more? The sincere love of one person close to you, or hundreds and thousands of likes of strangers? Yeah, it's hard to tell these days. And my wife chose the likes.
One must howl with the wolves, as they say. So, going back to this IVF, I've been giving myself hormone injections for the last 24 days now. Sorry if this topic bothers you. I just figured since we are strangers, I might as well just burden myself.
Oh, no, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm very curious about this. Tell me more.
I do not feel like myself these days. I feel like I lost my divinity, my innocence as a human being. You know what I mean? Paradise lost, as they say. I have a feeling that a beautiful vial of my body and soul cracked, and now I'm defective. On top of it, I'm bloated, moody, and nauseous all the time now. Yes, I myself make my stomach turn.
It'll be all right. As I understand it, you've already administered the trigger shot to yourself, and now you're waiting for the beta test.
Oh, wow. You're rather knowledgeable. Even my husband, who's also in it with me, does not know these things so well. How do you know about this? Did your wife also undergo IVF?
No. As a matter of fact, I'm a reproductive embryologist, and that's what I do for a living. I perform IVFs.
You do IVFs. Why did you lie to me then? Why did you tell me you did not know what IVF was?
Well, I could tell you wouldn't be talking to me if I told you the truth. And to be honest, I liked you, and I wanted to chat with you, and I followed my intuition.
Intuition. What do you know about intuition? You rely on facts, on medical facts, blood tests, ultrasounds, invasive surgeries, and procedures. Intuition should not be a part of your vocabulary. We're all faceless to you. Just numbers, levels, follicles.
That's my work. That's how I try to help women like you. And it's a pure probability system. Not everyone succeeds.
Blah, blah, blah. I have a question for you. How high is the probability on a daily basis that you feel like God Almighty? 40%? Over 50% or sorry, I forgot. There are those even closer to the mystery of creation, those sitting in the embryology lab.
I have never compared myself to God. No one can compare to God. Even if we start cloning humans effortlessly, we still won't be like God. And the more we strive to be like Him, the less we will be like Him. Or her, for that matter. People closest to the divine are those living out in the middle of nowhere, in the uncivilized villages and forests. That's where the divine thrives.
Wow, you're a philosopher, or personification of hypocrisy. Anyway, you hardly fulfill the oath, do not harm, do you? If all doctors decide to work according to this promise, they would have to stop practicing medicine, right?
Oh, come on. Come on, you're just a little upset. Things are not that bad, and you know it. And some of us do save lives.
I guess you're right. There's no point in discussing this any further. Life is what it is. I have to get home for my evening injection.
Well, hey, wait, here, take my card. Just in case. If you ever decide to switch doctors, or if you want to grab a cup of coffee, or a decaffeinated tea, rather, I'd be happy to chat some more.
Okay. And here, you can add me on Instagram. Or Facebook.
Now,
I can add you as a friend right now.
I never got your name.
Zena.
Zena.
I am on a train. My feet are on the floor. I feel my heel coming in contact with the ground. I notice the texture of the blue seat to my left. I notice the way my face is reflected in the window. I notice the fat bubble lettering on a poster. And I notice strangers around me. Breathe. Cool, calm air. I am on this train. Today is January 17th, 2018. My name is Tiana. I'm riding this train to Far Rockaway. I am safe. I will not leave my body today. My body carries the weight of experience with it everywhere it goes. Memory manifests itself into physicality. It reenacts old learned reflexes and old sensations reappear. Unsafe and unwelcome within. Like fight or flight. Oh, my flesh is tingling and disgust is brewing like acid in my stomach. This instinct to retract, to shrink myself into a ball and sink into the walls around me, to just disappear into nothing. You know what, please just don't look at me like that, sir. My body, this skin, it's seen and felt things that no one should ever feel. This body, my body, it knows things I don't. I wonder what my body remembers. The things that I seem to forget. "34 days ago. That's when an assault was committed against my flesh. I felt my soul drift up into this dark cloud, and I felt myself staring down at my body. I couldn't comprehend. Is that me? And now, when it becomes too much, I drift away into that familiar cloud, and when I look down, he is all that remains, an intruder. I want nothing more than to feel like myself again. I'm a foreigner in my own skin. I can't go back. Who I was before the assault, she doesn't exist anymore. They tell me to run towards the pain, to hold the pain and the joy together, to claw at life, which is easier said than done. How am I going to feel all this pain without going numb? But what happens if I remember? I just have to let this pain live in me, live out loud, unashamed and unafraid. I want to feel again. One more stop to go. And this man has not stopped staring at me since Utica. I mean, am I wearing a target on my back? Just don't make eye contact. It's harmless, probably. Uncomfortable. And close. Oh no, don't panic. Don't panic. 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 Panic.
Hey, sexy, do you have a boyfriend?
Today is January 17th, 2018. 2018. My name is Tiana. I'm riding this train to Far Rockaway. I am safe. I will not leave my body. Feel, God, remember, heal, peace, pain, skin, body. Keep your head up. I belong here. Power, strength, and courage. I deserve to take up space. Today is January 17th, 2018. My name is Tiana. I'm riding this train to Far Rockaway. I am safe. And this is my body. Hey, are you okay? No. But I will be.
You are seen. You are affirmed. You are loved. You are protected. You are safe. You are supported. I believe you. It's not your fault. You are not alone. You have resources. You have a community. We will listen. We will hear you. We will heal together.
I am seen. I am affirmed. I am loved. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. They believe me. It's not my fault. I am not alone. I have resources. I have a community. They will listen. They will hear me. And we will heal together.
Put your makeup on, get your nails done, curl your hair around the extra mile, keep it slim so they like you. Do they like you? Get your sexy on, don't be shy girl, take it off, this is what you want to belong, so they like you. Do you like you? You don't have to try so hard, you don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try. 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 Get your shopping on at the mall, max your credit cards, you don't have to choose, buy it all, so they like you. Do they like you? Wait a second, why should you care what they think of you when you're all alone by yourself? Do you like you? Do you like you? You don't have to try No, you don't have to try. 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 You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to give it all away. You just have to get up, get up, get up, get up. You don't have to change a single thing. You don't have to try. 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 Take your makeup off, let your hair down, take a breath, look into the mirror at yourself. Don't you like you? 'Cause I like you.
Kidding me. What are you reading?
What?
What book are you reading?
Oh, The Bell Jar. By Sylvia Plath.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess.
Kind of crazy we're stuck on this train.
Yeah, I guess.
Where you headed?
Home to Brooklyn?
Oh, wow. That's a long way away, huh? I'm getting off at Union Square. I live around there.
Oh, that's nice.
So Brooklyn, huh?
Yep.
I love Brooklyn. I mean, I've only ever really been to Williamsburg, but it's so interesting. Lots of cute coffee shops, bars, smorgasbord, all that. Great date spots too, but I'm sure you already know that.
I don't live in Williamsburg.
Oh, Bushwick? I have some friends there.
No, I live deeper in.
Oh, what else is there? Park Slope? Or wait, is that in Bushwick?
I live in Brownsville.
Oh, never heard of it.
That's shocking.
What do you mean that's shocking?
It just seems like there's been a lot of changes in certain places in Brooklyn, and people like you keep coming in and
People like me?
No, that's not what I was trying to say. It's just that a lot of people
Oh, so you're stereotyping me. Oh, I'm so very privileged.
That's not what I was trying to say.
No, what if I said people like you? Huh? You'd call me a racist.
Oh, okay. Actually, if you let me finish a sentence, you'd understand that I'm just trying
Trust me, I understand you just fine.
I disagree, but suit yourself.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to upset you. I'm Kyle, by the way. So, do you go to school around here? What are you doing in the city so late? Are you just gonna leave me in the dark here? Come on, I really am sorry.
Not that it's any of your business, but I work in the area.
Oh, sweet. What do you do? Are you an actor or something? Oh, wait, let me guess. You're on mod.
I'm a nanny, actually.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Don't worry, one day you'll get there. You look like a smart girl.
Get where exactly?
Wherever you're trying to get. Your hopes and dreams, you know? What do you want to be?
That's all very romantic, but I like being a nanny. It's a good job.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Everybody's got to do something to pay the bills, I guess.
Like you pay any bills.
What?
What's your problem?
Don't be so sensitive. I meant it as a compliment.
Well, I didn't ask for any compliments. I'm just trying to get home.
Well, I'm so terribly sorry for trying to be nice to you then. I didn't realize you're some kind of girl who can't take a compliment.
Wow. Okay. It's been a long day, and I deal with enough immature little boys at work. I'm off the clock. I don't need it from you.
Am I being an asshole?
Asshole feels generous.
Listen,
Jesus Christ, can't you see I'm trying to read?
I was actually gonna say that I'm sorry. I don't know what got into me. I don't mean any harm. Listen, I really just want to get to know you better. You seem really different from other girls I know. I mean, who else could pull off this whole edgy look? Oh, I like this.
What?
You go home with someone and they have no books, don't fuck them.
Yeah, that's what it says. I'm glad you know how to read.
What?
Nothing.
It's pretty shocking they can fit all that shit onto a pin, isn't it? I mean, the next thing you know, you girls will be walking around with the whole fucking Declaration of Independence on your fancy jean jackets.
Us girls probably will be doing that anytime soon, actually.
I go to school for business, you know? I have a lot of books in my room.
How fascinating. So what?
So you could fuck me.
Excuse me?
I mean, according to your little pin anyways.
Believe it or not, I don't set my standards of men based on dollar strand bookstore pins.
That's shocking. Come on, why go all the way back to Brownsville?
What makes you think I would ever go home with you?
Well, hey now, you don't have to be so mean about it. Besides, you don't even have to come home with me. I mean, we are stuck on an empty train, all alone. Kinda hot, don't you think?
Ew, you're kidding, right?
I'm serious. Come on, you know you want it. Even if it's deep down.
What?
I like the way you play hard
What
to
the
play.
fuck?
Come on, stop with the games. You know you want it just
No,
as much
I
as I
just-
do. No, come on, I'm a nice guy. Really, don't make me do this. What the fuck?
Leave me alone!
You stupid bitch! I'll fucking kill you!
never talked about this to anyone until today. I wake up every morning and I just feel so numb, angry, all the time. I don't want to live like that anymore. This is the hardest thing I ever had to do.
If this is true, then why have you waited so long to speak out? It has been months since, you claim, the attack took place.
Sir, I would like to establish a dialogue in which my client is not being questioned.
It's okay. Because I thought it was my fault, but it's not. I didn't ask for this. And if he hurt someone else, I couldn't live with myself, sir.
Judge, this young man here is on the path to a successful life. He's a Dean's List student at your most impressive university, and he claims there's no truth to this. There is no evidence. This sentence will ruin all his opportunities. I implore you not to throw his life away without any evidence.
May I interject, sir?
You may proceed.
I've seen so many girls accuse innocent boys like me because they've been hurt in the past by a lover and want revenge or simply want attention. And I've been brokenhearted too. And although this could very well ruin my life, everything I've worked so hard for, I just want to say that I forgive you and I wish you the best.
You forgive me?
What my client is trying to say is...
Silence. Order. Counselor, you may proceed.
Your Honor, this boy's kind enough to offer her an apology after she tries to flush his future down the toilet with no...
You don't believe me? You think I would go through this whole fucking traumatizing event in front of a whole court just to spite a man I don't know?
Silence. Order in this court.
I would like to interrupt your inappropriate outbursts to remind you once again that even if you claim that this is true, we are only a campus court. This did not occur on our campus, and you, young lady, are not a student at this university.
You have no evidence. It's very difficult to prove your story to be true, especially when your rapist is a kind, intelligent university student on a path to success.
You don't believe me.
The court declares this boy not guilty of sexual assault or battery. Case dismissed.
You stupid bitch.
Hi, you have reached the sexual assault hotline. Would you like to report an incident?
Oh man. I hope he doesn't take advantage of me. That would be awful. Well, maybe not that bad. I mean, he was sort of cute. Oh Christ. Am I suffering from that thing? That thing, oh God. Stockholm Syndrome, that's what it's called. Where the hostages start to feel bad for their captors. Oh. Okay, but really, he was kind of good looking. Like, if I saw him walking down the street in the middle of the day, I would wink at him. Yeah, I would. But when the context of our relationship is founded on him showing up on my doorstep, pretending that he needs directions, and then shoving himself into my living room, yeah, we would have some serious trust issues to work out. Ah! Look at me! Stockholm Syndrome rears its ugly head.
Hey!
Okay, that's the intruder now. That was kind of harsh. Like, intruder, it sounds like he invaded a small country or something. I mean, he hasn't hurt me in any way.
Jesus Christ. You just won't shut up. I have a gun. You need to listen when I say stop talking.
Okay, like, not to be rude, but I'm not really all that afraid of your gun.
Really? You're not?
No, not really. I mean, you would have shot me already if you were going to shoot me at all.
Well, maybe I don't want to use it unless I have to.
Exactly! I'm not trying to hurt you or even fight back. I'm not stupid. You have a gun, I don't.
That's right. So stop talking.
But see, I don't think that you have a gun to shoot someone for talking. It's to shoot someone if they try to shoot you first. Besides, I don't think you could shoot someone.
Listen, lady, you're tied up. You can't even run. So don't challenge my ability to shoot you.
I'm not trying to challenge anything. You just don't peg me as the kind of guy that would shoot someone unless it was out of self-defense.
And why is that?
Well, because I'm just too good looking.
What?
I said it's because you're too good looking.
Are you hitting on me?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I was. I suffer from a condition, Stockholm Syndrome.
Never heard of it.
Well, it's taking me over. Are you a Sagittarius?
Stop talking.
So, what made you turn to a life of crime?
Seriously?
Look, if I'm going to become a victim in my own home and contract Stockholm Syndrome, I'd at least like to be a good hostess and make some conversation while you're here.
I lost my job.
Oh, what did you do?
I was a phys ed instructor.
A gym teacher?
Yeah, so?
No, nothing. I mean, it's a little unsettling.
What? Why?
Well, I don't have any kids, but God willing, someday I will. Have you ever thought about having children? Sorry, it's my Stockholm Syndrome. I was saying I don't have any kids, but someday I will, and they will go to school. And I will wonder, is their gym teacher going to show up at work one day and shoot everyone?
I thought you said I don't look like someone who could shoot innocent people.
But I'm also a very sick woman. Stockholm Syndrome, it's running rampant through my body. And you have a gun,
I was a good gym teacher.
said the guy with the gun.
Shut up. I was a good gym teacher. I just... Why am I telling you? You don't care. I was really good at my job. I didn't do anything wrong. Budget cuts. They let me go after 15... What?
It's pretty weak.
How?
Budget cuts, they let me go. Like, and then what? Just gave up. Traded your gym shorts in for a life of crime. Whew, hope you're better at being a robber than you were at being a gym teacher.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you suck at home invasion. Okay, I have nothing that great, aside from a TV, $400 under the mattress, and a...
And?
What? No, nothing.
What were you gonna say?
Okay, if I tell you, will you share it?
What?
Will you share it?
Sure.
There's a box of weed under the couch.
Shame on you.
What?
Smoking. A pretty girl like you smoking pot?
Are you seriously judging me for medicating my anxiety, depression, bipolar, epilepsy, bruxism?
You don't have all those. Bruxism?
It's the grinding of the teeth. And I absolutely suffer from all of those. Plus, I have diabetes, IBS, and a cornucopia of STDs, and don't get any ideas. Are you okay? What usually happens when you rape people?
Jesus Christ. I am not a rapist. I would never do that.
Because that's immoral.
Why am I talking to you?
Because you think I'm beautiful?
What?
You said a beautiful girl like you should not be smoking.
No. I said a pretty girl like you.
Oh, so you think I'm pretty then?
Guess that's it.
Wait, you're leaving?
Unless you have more stuff.
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. I will tell you. But.
But
Okay. Do you want to play a game of life?
the board game. You want to play a board game?
Please?
No.
Please?
No.
Oh, please!
Seriously,
Oh,
no.
Come on!
I really need to get going.
Oh, well, okay. Then I guess you don't care about the diamonds.
You're lying.
Am I?
This is a trick.
Is it?
One round.
Okay, untie me.
No. Where's the game?
Somewhere.
I am a Sagittarius, by the way. How'd you know?
Because you were pretty disorganized about how you broke in here. I'm a Sagittarius too. November baby. That's me.
I'm red.
I'm Janice, Red. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
In the game, I'll be the red card. You want to be the green card?
I want to be the dog.
That's Monopoly.
What is your name?
Don't worry about that.
Why not? I won't tell anyone.
No way. I'm not telling you my name. I didn't even want to know your name. That makes this too personal.
Well, playing life is personal. Sort of.
Want me to play or not?
Yes, please.
Wow. You must be one seriously lonely lady.
Well, You're not really all that nice, Roger!
Roger?
If I don't know your name, I have to tell you something! I don't even want to play this
Hey,
anymore,
stop
Roger!
it. Stop it. Let's just play. I want to play. Let's just play.
Really?
Yes, really.
Roger, are you married?
I was.
But not anymore?
No, not anymore.
What happened?
She left me.
Oh, Roger. I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you want to talk about it?
Nope.
Okay.
Why did she leave you?
She just did.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about it?
Yeah.
Because it seems you're still upset about this. You know, I'm a really good listener, and... Are you crying?
No.
Yeah, you were.
I was not.
Okay.
You little alone, right?
Yeah. How did you know that?
I've been watching you for about a week.
Oh, so you're a stalker now.
No, I'm not a stalker.
Were you going to rape me?
Jesus Christ, I already told you.
Because I was afraid you were going to rape me.
I would never do anything like that.
Well, where's the line?
What line?
Exactly.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the line between right and wrong.
I don't want to play this shit anymore.
Why not? I'm just saying. Break into a defenseless woman's house.
Shut up.
Defenseless woman's house, and you steal my money. Do I look like I have money to spare? I work in a toll booth. I don't have any boyfriend nor any prospects. I live alone. Every day. Alone. And you come in here and you tie me up and you make me feel afraid. And do you feel big? Do you? Taking my life savings.
$400 is your life savings?
Yes, it is. What the hell do you care? You know what? Untie me and leave now.
No. I'm not going to tie you before I leave. Call the cops.
I'm not going to call the cops. I just want to go to bed and maybe take a bath before I do. And don't get any ideas, Roger the rapist. Just let me go.
No. Okay. Sit down.
Help!
Sit down.
Help!
Sit down!
Oh, Roger. You're so strong.
Dennis. My name's Dennis.
Roger, you better shut up. I'm a very sick woman. Stockholm Syndrome, it's running rampant through my body by now. There's nothing you can do about it.
Wake up on the morning after, wipe the sleep from your eyes, and dream another dream for me. on the two-lane highway. Stand me up by your side and show me what you want to be. My boy, love is what you put me through. My joy, fun begins with you. My love, there is nothing like this feeling. Our love is strange because we're true. It's strange because we're true. It's strange because we're true. Bring me into a hot open desert, or bring me into a storm, or taking me where a breeze blows warm. Anywhere we go, you'll find me resting in the strength of your arms. With you, I'll never be alone. My boy, love is what you put me through. My joy, fun begins with you. My love, there is nothing like this feeling. Our love is strange because we're true. It's strange because we're true. It's strange because we're true. When the night time sneaks up upon us and taps us both on the head and gently sends us off to bed, we wrap ourselves up in each other's bodies and kiss each other hello. For even while we sleep, we grow. My boy, love is what you put me through. My joy, fun begins with you. My love, there is nothing like this feeling. Our love is strange because we're true.
Due to unfortunate circumstances, Mitchell Umanoff will be unable to perform tonight. In his place, John F. Sarno will be assuming the role of James.
James, wake up.
Hey. Good morning, babe. How'd you sleep?
Fine. For it not being in my bed. Do I need to go?
No, not unless you have someplace to be.
You sure?
Yeah. Sarah. There's nobody else, you know that. It's Sunday. Neither one of us have classes. Relax.
I am. I promise, I am. Well, it's just that,
What?
well, I don't want this to be common knowledge.
Baby, no other faculty live in this building.
But we are close enough to campus. There are students.
Oh, you're my teaching assistant. We are supposed to spend time together.
8 a.m. on a Sunday. Breakfast meeting.
That's the best kind.
Oh, James, I'm serious. If this were to get out.
Seriously, you're this scared. I'm the one who should worry.
Well, you're not the one with the job on the line.
I'm the one with a tenured position, remember? Anyway, I told you that the job is yours. You are more than qualified.
Well, I'm sure there are other applicants who are just as qualified.
But they don't interview as well as you.
Don't even joke about that. That's not what this is about. So how many people do you have to interview?
Baby, I told you, you're the only one.
No, I mean interview.
Oh, well, we had about 500 applications. We whittled that down to the 12 most qualified. Then we start the formal interviews. Luckily, as department head, I have considerable influence.
Well, as I am the person giving the department's head, I'm hoping to have some influence myself.
Baby, the job is yours.
Well, then let me do my job.
Babe.
Oh, come on, if I don't have to leave, let's have some fun.
Sarah, you've never dated an older man, have you?
No, but I do find a mature man to be a lot more interesting.
Seriously.
Seriously, you're so much more worldly and experienced than the little boys I dated before.
Well, older men don't have to go at it every 5 minutes. And sometimes we need a little time to recover.
We just slept for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, at least I've still got Tyler.
What?
Oh, nothing.
No, not nothing. Who's Tyler?
Tyler has nothing to do with you.
Yeah, what's he got to do with you?
He's a friend.
Is he a friend with your benefits?
Why do you care?
Well, because if I'm sleeping with you, we're sleeping together.
Oh, for God's sake.
What? If you're sleeping with someone else, it's my business.
No, it's not.
How is it not?
Well, I make sure he uses a condom. I make sure you use a condom. I'm not stupid.
I'm not stupid. Easy, but not stupid.
Fuck you too, James. We never talked about this being exclusive. Jesus, is that what you thought?
I thought that you were interested in us working together. Maybe I was wrong.
Oh, is that what we're calling it? Working together? Well, if we're only going to work together once or twice a week, that's not really going to work for me.
That's not what I mean.
Then what do you mean?
Maybe if our personal relationship isn't gonna work out, then maybe our working relationship isn't a particularly good idea.
You mean if we're not going to have sex exclusively, then I'm not going to get the job?
That's not what I said.
That's exactly what you said. You just don't have the guts to say it straight out.
Because it's crude, and it doesn't need to be that way.
But it's still the same thing.
You're still saying that the only reason I'm getting this job is because we're having sex.
Do we have to talk about this? I mean, it was going so well when we didn't talk about this.
Oh, James, I want you to say it. Say the only reason I'm getting this job is because we're sleeping together.
No, that's not the only reason. You have credentials, you're qualified. Does our personal relationship help? Well, yeah, sure, but it's only one part of it.
You're a jerk.
What did you really think this was?
What do you mean?
Well, come on.
Come on, what?
Well, I'm a 45-year-old man. You're what, 21?
23?
The same thing. You take a couple of my classes. You become my assistant, we talk about this job, and we flirt. And we wind up in bed together. Did you really think those two things were unrelated?
So you're using your position to get in my pants.
And you're using sex to get a job. What are you doing? Who do you have to call right this moment?
Oh, I'm not calling anyone. I'm texting Tyler to let him know that I might be late. You're familiar with texting, right?
You were going to see him today? Jesus. And yeah, I have an iPhone. I'm not that old. And I'm on Facebook.
Facebook is the old folks' home of the internet. Okay, so if this is an arrangement, let's talk details.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the details of this arrangement. I'm talking about equal partners discussing the terms of this association.
Oh, that's tawdry.
No, this is equality.
It's prostitution.
No, you buy me dinner and expecting sex is prostitution. You buying me a watch and pushing my head into your lap later is prostitution. If our personal and professional associations are connected, I want to know what the expectations are.
And you're willing to enter into this kind of transaction?
It's the same transaction as it was before, only out in the open. I'll be your lover. It doesn't look like it'll require a lot of time and energy. I'll be your colleague. You know what I won't be? Your victim.
Victim? Oh, Christ. Christ. Yeah, I never forced you into anything. You know, you came here of your own free will, and you can leave whenever you want.
Oh, I know that. But if this relationship is based on mutual usury, if you will, I'm going to negotiate the best deal I can. So, in exchange for the position of research assistant...
No, wait. In exchange for my aid in acquiring the position of research assistant, because if you lose the position because of gross negligence or whatever, I can't be held responsible.
Agreed. In exchange for your aid in acquiring the position, blah, 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 I will be available 2 times a week for conjugal visits.
Conjugal? Sounds like prison.
Whatever. 2 times a week. The length of said visit to be no more than 90 minutes?
90 minutes?
Oh, don't worry. You won't have to perform the whole time. We might just want to talk, have a drink, you know.
Okay, 90 minutes, agreed. Oh, what about oral?
Oral should be considered foreplay and included in the act, as long as it's mutual, consistently.
Okay.
What about positions? Are you just missionary like last night, or are you looking for variation?
Well, I'd like the option of changing it up.
And choice of position should be on a rotating basis.
Rotating?
You, then me, then you. Got it?
Yeah, okay, I got it.
What about, toys? Any sexual aids that you prefer?
Like what?
You don't know? Never mind. I'll include a clause that I can bring whatever.
Why would you need something like that with me here?
How have you lived for 45 years? Okay, extracurricular activities.
Oh. mean Tyler.
Or whomever. Either of us can engage in outside relationships as long as we communicate that to each other. If we don't, this contract is immediately voided.
How long does this contract last?
Good question. Let's go with the month-to-month thing. Renewable if it's amenable to both parties, subject to review every 30 days.
Any other stipulations you care to suggest?
No, not a lot, except for the fact that this is all a joke, right? I mean, you're not really gonna send that to me, and I'm not really gonna put my name on it.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you're not in charge here. A research position is a ticket to a lot of things, to paying off your school loans, to getting established, to living a pretty comfortable life for someone your age. You know, there's a lot of young people that would do whatever it takes to get this kind of position. But maybe you haven't spent a lot of time in the real world. In the real world, Sarah, people with degrees like yours and the kind of experience you have, they're working at McDonald's, driving Uber at night. So, no. We're not gonna sign contracts and negotiate sexual positions and all that nonsense. If we do this, we'll do it my way. And I'm quite partial to missionary, by the way. So we'll be sticking to that.
That it?
It's my way, on my timetable, or you can kiss your new job goodbye. That's it.
That's your big power play?
Power play. No, that's the real world. I know in class they tell you how the world's supposed to work with your work-life balance and your female empowerment and the nap pods. No, we're talking about the real world now, and this is how the sausage gets made, my little snowflake. People bargain for money and power and sex and whatever. And the big fish eat the small fish, and right now, Sarah, you're a guppy. And I'm not being the bad guy here, I'm just being a guy. Men have been the sexual aggressors since there have been men and women, and if you go out and you tease some guy all night, and you let him buy you drinks, and then you don't come across at the last minute, then you're at least partially responsible for whatever happens after that.
That's bullshit, James. No means no, no matter when it's said.
Sarah, let me tell you about no means no. No means let's negotiate. If people in business took no for an answer, nothing would ever get done. You know, the great salesman changed the no's to yeses. Politicians make a career out of it.
You can't seriously think that selling a car is the same as forcing yourself on a woman.
No, I don't believe in forcing yourself on a woman. But I think waving a red cape at a bull and then crying because you got gored is kind of pathetic.
So men are no better than animals.
Men and women are animals. We're educated, yeah. We have the opposable thumbs, but yeah, we're still animals with urges. Urges for food and shelter and for sex. You talk about not being a victim. If you don't want to be a victim, then don't be. Don't put yourself in that position. But if you try to trade your youth and your good looks for a drink or a car or a nice house or a research assistant position, and then you turn around and call yourself a victim, I call bullshit. If you're going to be a player, be a player.
Wow, that's a lot. So let me get this straight. Women shouldn't dress provocatively?
We shouldn't accept a drink from a man at a bar, and if we do, we should be expected to come across. We should accept that as a fact of life. Men have historically been the aggressor, so we should expect and accept that.
More or less.
Well then, let me go back a little further. Way back when, around 2,000 years ago, we crucified people for breaking the law. Men kept women as property and had multiple wives. Midwives were burned as witches. Torture was widely accepted as a way to determine guilt. Black people were property. Asians were considered subhuman. Women were only given the vote relatively recently. And in all those instances, do you know what changed? We did. We evolved. We gained enlightenment. We opened our eyes and our brains and our hearts. But it was never easy. Every advancement involved civil disobedience and protest. And yeah, violence. There are always those people who want to keep things the way they are, and they will argue and fight and rationalize to keep the status quo.
And that's what you think this is?
That's exactly what this is. This is men and women evolving, looking at actions and traditional roles in a new way, a better way. It's equality, it's humanity, it's learning to control your baser instinct. So as far as the contract goes, I just sent it to you. And before anything else happens, you will sign it and return it.
You'll never even get an interview, much less the job.
Oh, I think you're wrong, and I think there are others who will support me.
I'm not wrong. And anything you try to bring up from this little negotiation will end up being strictly he said, she said. I've been a part of this system for 25 years. I know the people it pays to know, and I know how the system works. Sarah, never try to play a player.
You're right, James. You do know the system. You have been around for 25 years. You know all the right people. And I'm guessing I'm not the first girl you've played. Fair enough. But maybe there's one thing you don't know so well?
What's that?
People with degrees like yours and experience like you have are working at McDonald's and driving Uber at night. So no, we're not gonna sign contracts and negotiate sexual positions and all that nonsense. If we do this, we do it my way. I'm quite partial to missionary, by the way, so I'll stick to that. My way, and on my timetable, or you can kiss your new job goodbye.
How to work an iPhone. Would that be, playing the player? Think about it. Sign it and send it back, or don't. I kind of hope you do. I like having something on the side. If you do, I would rethink the whole missionary thing. I'm partial to being on top.
For the past 4 days, I've been in this motel, deciphering the last 10 years of my life. My mind is like a TV playing reruns of key moments of my life from the past to where I am right now. I've been going through the motions for years without thought as to what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, or how I even feel about it. Just motions. I've repeatedly chosen to ignore what should have been the unignorable. I suppressed.
Pain, I suppressed.
Hurt, I suppressed.
Anger.
Ironically, the things I chose to suppress in an effort to maintain emotional stability somehow led me to a direct path to a cycle of insanity.
That insanity drove me to a point where I had to face that full-length mirror, the kind you dread passing by in a clothing store. The dilemma arises, do I play it safe and jet by without looking, keeping my perception of self intact? Or slow down to get a quick partial glimpse, exposing some flaws I was unaware of, which is upsetting. The worst being the complete stop to view your body in its entire three-dimensional form. That view will bring you down by illuminating your illusion of your appearance, which in your mind is generally better than what it actually is.
I worked my way to the complete stop and viewed myself from every angle imaginable. I became aware that
I've been existing,
not living,
Functioning.
robotically.
Zoe, what's going on? I miss you. Where are you? Call me, please.
The hardest part has been trying to identify the truth from the past. I've been piecing together my recollections in an abyss of warped memories that I've manipulated time and time again. Although the day I first met Lewis at the park seems crystal clear.
What are you reading?
Are you talking to me?
Is there someone else here that I'm unaware of? Yeah, I'm talking to you.
I'm reading The Bluest Eye.
What draws you to it?
I can relate to the main character.
On what level?
Maybe how she sees herself.
Well, listen, I'm here to tell you should not be able to relate to that aspect of the story.
Why is that?
Because you're beautiful exactly the way you are, and you should feel that way. Why the surprised face?
You've read it.
I did.
I don't know. What really makes someone physically beautiful? Some say it's symmetry. If symmetry defines beauty, then I am without a doubt unattractive. My mother was beautiful. She often reminded me that I have my father's looks, which I believe wasn't meant to be a compliment.
No, I think you're stunning. Otherwise, I wouldn't be looking at you and talking to you, trying to get your attention. Besides, I like bookworms.
He likes bookworms. Everything was sounding so good up to that part.
What can I say? I'm drawn to a well-read woman. But don't worry, I can do better with the compliments. Are you ready? So here I go. Girl, you are the epitome of gorgeousness. When I saw you, I stopped dead in my tracks because I was taken aback by your beauty. I mean, something about your skin, it radiates a certain glow. I can keep going.
No more, please.
I'll stop if you get a drink with me. Trust me. I can make you feel all kinds of beautiful.
All right. Deal.
Lewis and I were polar opposites. His family had money. I grew up poor. He was sociable. If I had the magical power to make myself disappear without anyone remembering me, I would use it frequently. I'm even-tempered. He wasn't.
You still mad? I'm sorry. What, are you not talking to me now? Zoe, would you just talk to me, please? Let me see your arm.
Louis, I just washed that. Leave me alone.
Damn it, you know, I've apologized several times. What do you want me to do? Like hang myself from a cross? I could get down on my knees and beg for your forgiveness while declaring my undying love. Jesus Christ.
I should have just taken the flowers.
Open the door.
Lewis, please, just lay down. You drank entirely too much.
Who the fuck do you think you are asking me where I've been?
Never mind. I'm sorry I asked. You keep coming home so late.
Last I recall, you don't make any motherfucking money in this house. That's all on me, right? So I am where I am, and I'm at where I'm at. Is that a good enough fucking answer for you? Oh, God, I am so goddamn sick of you asking me 50,000 fucking questions. The minute my foot steps in this goddamn doorway, I open the fucking door! I got people writing me at work, and then I come home to you, writing me a fucking bullshit. God damn it!
God, please, let everything be okay. Help me.
Please, baby, I'm sorry, alright? Just open the door, please.
Louis? Please. I'm sorry for locking the door.
Baby, when I said open the door, you open the motherfucking door!
He punched me several times in a way like he wanted me to be scary. I was on the floor and he said to me, "A simple mind your business would have gotten you a long way." If that long way meant not losing my baby, I shouldn't have asked him where he was.
Why stay?
He had his choice of women. He married me. I can't seem to forget that.
He beats you.
At times he makes me feel special and
He's
cared
not
for.
capable
He
of loving
loves
you.
me.
He's with other women.
He said he wasn't.
You know that's not true.
I'm pretty sure she's that childhood friend that he was telling me about.
Can you see yourself?
No, I don't recognize myself. At times I stare, searching for remnants of who I used to be.
I am stuck traveling down a familiar road that I know leads to a destination that I don't want to go to. Yet I stay the course, and I can't clearly articulate why. At least that's what I tell myself.
Why are you acting so tired all the time? You know, your friend Teresa, she works till 8 o'clock every night at that hospital, and you don't have to work. So I don't want to hear about how tired you are. I mean, I'm the one that has to work all goddamn day.
Extremes reign supreme with Louis. He loves me not. He pushes me down a flight of steps and puts me in the hospital. He wants to make love to me.
Baby, I'm sorry, all right? Listen. All right, okay? I don't know why I get so angry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I can make it up to you, baby. Just let me, all right? I can make you feel good. You know I can. Just let me in. I can try for another baby again.
He gives me hope.
So it's like you act like you don't even want to be around me. I'm not a monster. Sure, I made some mistakes, but to tell you the truth, I hate to bring it up. She was giving me attention I just wasn't getting with you. And I know you're upset that she's keeping the baby, but I swear to God, I'm done with her, all right? I want you, baby. And only you. Come here.
When Louis is intimate with me, I remove my thoughts from my mind far away from what's happening. I'm physically there, but emotionally withdrawn, high above the room where my feelings don't exist. I float. That's my escape. Sadly, at one point, I believed my ability to emotionally detach was my strength. My parents fight. My father picks up a lamp and hits my mother with it. I float. I see blood gushing down from my mother's eye. I float. I quietly sit still while Daddy touches me. I float. My husband touches me, and I become plagued by mental images of him sexually with another woman in a way that should be exclusive to me. I float.
I am my mother's child.
My relationship with Louis paralleled my parents'.
I asked my mother why she stayed. She said,
Men are dogs. The only choice you have is to choose the one you like the best. I liked Lewis the best.
I've spent over 3,650 days of my life lost in Lewis.
He reminded me of my father.
He beat me like my father. He beat me like my father beat my mother.
Who wasn't damaged? Don't we all pretend to have this ideal relationship, putting on a smile while hiding all of the imperfections that cannot be seen on the surface?
I made excuses, like my mother.
What do you think, that the grass is greener on the other side? And it ain't! I mean, what? You believe that what you have to offer me is perfection. I mean, to say that you have baggage would be the understatement of a lifetime. God. What are you? You're over here packing. Packing like another man is gonna do what I do for you! Listen. You have all this shit unpacked before I come home, or there's gonna be consequences. You understand me?
I started to unpack, but I needed some air. So I went to the park and sat there for hours. As I was headed home, I saw this pretty little girl, about 8 years old, dancing beautifully. She was dressed like a ballerina, wearing these black high-top Converse sneakers and a faux fur leopard coat. I became entranced with how confident and carefree she seemed. When she caught me watching, she smiled and continued her dance, as if my watching her wasn't going to be a hindrance to her. I became absorbed in what she represented to me, wanting to be like her, imagining, what if I could feel this free? Or just be free. I felt so connected to this little girl who was a complete stranger to me. I find it amazing that this one small moment of me watching her was a light switch. She rotated my perspective 360 degrees.
Lewis caught me at the right time, or rather the wrong time, and reeled me in at the height of my insecurities.
Lewis wasn't what I wanted or needed him to be. His actions and words were never aligned. I made excuses for it.
Those excuses didn't serve me.
Over time, my identity gradually became a massive puzzle scattered in pieces, and I was left desperately putting back together without fully knowing what the initial picture was. All I knew is that I loved my mother, but I couldn't allow myself to follow her path any longer. My destination had to be altered.
Housekeeping.
I'm checking out. The last 10 years of my life is stuffed in this one suitcase. And it's okay. It feels like the prison door that had my mind locked down was opened, and the little girl directed me to the key. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I do know that backwards is not an option.
Zoe, please, baby. I can't live without you. Come back home to me.
I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see my power, my abilities. I see tenderness, righteousness, optimism, and a bit of fear, I guess. But no matter what I see, my eyes can't tell me what I already know. I'm best at what I am, and I don't need nobody to tell me so. 'Cause I am a girl, I am a woman, I am connected to the earth and the sky. I am the children, they only feel like I love myself, you don't wanna tell me why.
I forgot this. So, we would like to thank all of these amazing talented actors for their hard work and dedication, to whom without no one of this would have been possible. Thank you to the writers for bringing us these incredible, powerful stories to tell. Special thanks to Noah.
Woo! Yeah!
For his awesome abilities and expertise, and to the wonderful musicians that helped us create a musical ambience to bring our show full circle. And to Fabiana and Deborah, our point people, and to Gail at the Jim Frankel Theater for having us. Come here, girls. Thank you to the audience for coming to the theater to allow us to bring our vision to life, to celebrate women's empowerment and the fight for human rights and equality. Thank you.